What's up?
So excited to talk to you outside of the dance floor. So you're killing it on Dancing with the Stars, and I have to know, what is the pressure like at the top? Because you guys are always killing the dances.
Yeah, we definitely feel the pressure.
Oh,
we
yeah.
definitely feel the pressure. We're not always at the top, too, and that's like what's been scary because, you know, the board scrambles so much because you never know what's going to happen. And so we always feel it, self-inflicted and otherwise, because we just want to do our best always and leave it out on the floor.
Yeah, and speaking of pressure, you both have the instant dance on Tuesday, which fans are really excited for, but I'm sure you're really stressed out. So how are you preparing for that?
I think it's funny. I think I'm more stressed about it than she is. She genuinely, she's like, I get to learn more. Like, she loves the process. I'm over here. You want to talk about getting I'm like, at night, I can see it in my head. It's stressing me out. But I think the thing that's hard about it is that we basically have to create 4 individual pieces that are ready that we don't know what we're going to be doing. But again, like she's saying, I think there's progress and I guess potential in it because you can kind of do whatever you want. And so it seems like it's endless. The opportunity is endless, but it's really stressing me out. It's really stressing me out.
He's not sleeping.
No.
It would keep me up at night, too,
Oh,
so
it's
I get
killing
it.
me.
I get it.
She's stoked.
Yeah.
And Tuesday's episode is very big, too, because it's the 500th episode of Dancing with the
Yes.
Stars, and you two are recreating Derek Hough and Kellie Pickler's Argentinian Tango.
Yes.
No pressure.
Yeah, no
No pressure. Yeah, like, why'd you guys choose the guy that's literally sitting in the middle watching us? You know what I mean?
Very
know.
ambitious.
Yeah, 500 episodes, you could have come up with somebody different. Oh,
True.
my
Have you
goodness.
guys spoken to Derek or Kellie as you prepare for this dance, or just like...
No. I only like to see Derek, with all due respect, I love him to death, one time, and that's on Tuesday nights, because other than that, I'm trying to figure out everything else. He scares me.
It's a lot of pressure.
It is.
But I love a challenge. We both do. That's like one of the first things that we bonded over. We're both very ambitious people. And so, yeah, it's definitely going to be a big challenge, but I think we're up for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of intense schedules, walk me through your average week on Dancing with the Stars, and have you ever had to like change a dance like a day before or something like that?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that because I would love to talk about it.
We do that most weeks.
Tell the people.
Yeah, no, I'm going to tell the people
Yeah,
because
tell 'em.
Brandon does this to me.
Every week.
Every week. It's been especially bad the last couple of weeks, I'll say, because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
been the
yeah,
night
yeah.
before camera blocking. So Sunday night, we'll come in, and I'll just speak about last week, the Halloween episode. We did a Viennese waltz to the Pretty Little Liars theme song. Brandon, he's giggling because he knows he did me dirty.
Oh, so dirty.
He changed literally half the dance. Half.
When I'm talking Sunday night, I'm talking we left the studio. She was going to pick her mom up from the airport at 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's so late.
She left the studio 30 minutes before that, and I had just changed 30 seconds of the dance.
Yeah, I cried actually.
literally
Is it
the
the whole, is that
I
whole thing
guarantee
like a
you.
minute and a half?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
literally half the dance.
I literally cried after that rehearsal because I was like,
I don't blame her.
How am I gonna do this? And then
And guess what? It turned out to be one of the best.
It was our highest scoring
trust
dances.
the process. Trust the process.
It's like, I gotta remember that next time I'm stressing out.
yeah, well, he
Trust the
believes
process.
in me,
I do.
and so I appreciate that. And it's always a push to do the best possible version. of
Yeah.
dance.
Dancing with the Stars has been an amazing, tremendously huge show for years.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this year it's like a different resurgence
It
where
is.
like the
Totally.
lore of it all, because I grew up watching Dancing with the Stars and I used to want to be on it. And now I feel like people my age are like, yeah, like full
Yes,
force.
yes.
So the fans are passionate and they've really been coming for Carrie Ann
They
lately
have.
with
They have.
her criticism, feedback, lack thereof. What do you have to say to all of that?
I mean, I think it's really interesting. She actually said this. It's really cool to see how passionate everybody is
Yes.
about the show, and with that passion comes difference of opinion, and I think that's a healthy thing, and I think it's a part of the show. It's like inevitably gonna happen. For me, I think my frustration came with like not knowing exactly what to do to improve, to secure that perfect score. But that's okay because we're locked in and we know what we want and we know our goals.
Yes.
And we're just pushing ourselves as hard as we possibly can each week. And so I think, you know, we keep our eyes on the prize and the rest will fall into line.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you guys ever talk to other contestants or pros though, about like, what the heck was that comment?
Oh,
or
for
like,
sure.
Oh, you see us gossiping in the
Pandas-
skybox
yeah,
all
Pandas-
the time.
They need a skybox after hours, like a different version
love
of it.
that.
It would be its own reality show. It is.
And
it goes down in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
And your expressions, I feel like you guys are both very like, just like
expressive.
Yeah, so
I'm working on fixing my face. Yes, I'm working on fixing my face.
You don't gotta fix anything.
Because it's going around, it's all over. I gotta fix my face. It's
gotten
me in trouble in the past. Fair enough.
I know, I'm like, at least he's like expressing what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the fans, they're also like really invested in the Showmances.
Yes.
We are too.
I love it.
Because there's Gleb and Brooks, Jen and Sasha. There's been rumors about Alan and Emma, although they haven't spoken about that yet. But like, what do you think about the fans like weighing in and like shipping so hard this season?
I think
Send
it's
it
fun.
our way. We want to know too.
I'm like, every morning I open up TikTok and I'm like, ooh, okay, that's a new theory.
Yes,
okay, there's most recently it was Gleb and Brooks because the background was the same, and they were like, wait, are you in the same place?
But those TikToks
What's going
are
on?
elite.
They're so good.
They're elite.
I'm like, no, keep the beef going.
Amen.
And as long as they're both okay, like it's fun. It's fun to watch it all go down. So
Yeah.
we get into it.
I
We
like
talk about it
I
frequently.
like watching it.
It keeps me with the popcorn.
Same.
I'm like,
100%. Popcorn's popped. We're seated. We're like.
Do we have any clue what's going on?
No.
Absolutely not, but we're here for it.
We're here for it.
we're here for it. And I also love that your wife, you're always teaching her the new tricks.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, does she ever inspire a certain choreography or anything like that when you're making dances?
We have to film this thing called a wide. We film them like on Wednesdays, Thursdays, pretty early on in the week. It's like a rough draft of your dance so that we can get it on camera. And I'll come home and I'll show it. And I can always tell right away. She'll be like, I'm like, what do you want me to change? What do you not like? And she's like, I just feel like people would like, blah, blah. So I'm like, right away. So she does. She helps a ton. She has a great eye for it. But mainly she's just here to enjoy it. She's just here for Team Chan and Brand. She likes to ride. She's fun to hang out with. And she's just here for the vibe.
Yeah. Do you hang out with them a lot? Not like double dates because obviously it's 3 of you. But like, do you ever just hang out with them?
Single.
She's a bitch for that.
Or does he give you dating advice then if you're ever out?
No.
I don't think she wants dating advice from
No,
me.
I don't. Respectfully.
I don't think that I'm the one that she would take that from.
I
If
wouldn't.
it was up to me, there would not be a boy in a million miles.
Right, after the show's over.
Yeah.
Focused on the
Walk
prize.
in.
Yeah, keep
No,
it
but we do hang out.
Yeah.
We gotta hang out more. Honestly, the schedule's just been like
Insane
crazy.
lately.
We had some like really fun outings early on in the competition, and now it's like we finish our long rehearsal days. We're like, all right, I'm going to bed.
Adios,
Like,
yeah.
see you tomorrow.
See you in the morning. Yeah.
But yeah, we do hang out. She's the best.
Yeah. Do I have to ask you now? Do you talk to Jen about dating? Because I know you guys are both single girlies.
Yeah.
And she has experience with
But
the
I can't spill her
Respectfully.
tea. Not that I
No,
even
don't
really
spill-
know.
You don't gotta spill her tea.
Respectfully,
but
you'd
yeah,
rather
but
take
that's-
that opinion than mine? Respectfully.
Brandon.
Not even like that, but come on. If we're taking
This
that,
is
then we
why
also have to
I
take
tell
mine.
him to zip
We have to
in.
take mine if we're taking hers.
I will take everyone's and then decide
Pleasure.
what's best for me
Thank
at the
you.
end of the day.
I'll follow up,
Thank
be
you
Jen, I
very
love you,
much.
but come on.
Oh my god, I love it.
But
I love
that's
it.
my girl. You know, she honestly, we bonded really early in the competition, and yeah, we had like some fun nights out, and like, yeah, she's the best. She's just like a ball of energy and is so
She's the
like
best.
enthusiastic and
Very
has a
confident.
zest for life. She's so confident.
Self-confident.
I'm like, if I could just have an ounce of that confidence, like,
It's amazing.
she's incredible. Yeah.
Amazing.
But I also want to talk to you about your experience on the Disney Channel. We've heard a lot
Yeah.
of child stars talk about their experience, but I want to hear from you. How was your experience working with Disney?
I loved my experience working with Disney. I think they've worked, especially in the last couple years, I think, of like really focusing on fostering, you know, community. And they're very aware of the fact that you get pulled from normal canon childhood experiences, and so they try to recreate that within a very abnormal environment, but it feels as normal as possible. And so, yeah, I've had an incredible time, and I still work for the mouse. I still got another Zombies movie coming out next year, and so I've loved it. It's really an honor to be like even a fraction of the magic, you know. It's really awesome.
I have to talk to you about Zombies 4. Have we read a
Yes.
script? Have we started filming?
Oh, we
What can you tell me?
filmed. We filmed. It's very like under wraps, though. I think that's why people don't really know about it. But we filmed it top of this year in New Zealand. Yeah, I know.
So sick.
Very, very different. Brandon's
So
heard a lot
sick.
about it, but
So sick.
it's very exciting. We have a whole new species joining the zombies group. It's vampires and something called daywalkers, which I won't even talk about because I can't spoil anything. But it's incredible, and I think this one is going to be so cinematic and just beautiful visually. I think. Yeah.
And how is being in New Zealand? Do you have any like good memories from
Oh my
working with the
gosh.
cast in New Zealand?
It was incredible. We just honestly, me, Meg, Milo, Kylie, we all just toured and traveled all around. We went to Hobbiton. We went to we were on the North Island in Auckland, but we also went to the South Island where there's Queenstown, and it's so beautiful. I recommend, if you can go, you should go. The people, the food, everything is amazing.
Been on my bucket list, so I'll have to go.
You have to.
And of course, Milo got really, really far on Dancing with the Stars, and you keep getting farther and farther, girl. We want to see you in the finale, but has he been really helpful to you as you keep getting further with advice, blocking out the noise, taking in the feedback? He
has. I mean, he knows me so well. We've spent the last 6-7 years together, and he knows me very well, and so he knows my struggle with perfectionism, and we're kind of on parallel journeys in that way, because he has struggled with that as well, and he's just been so supportive and keeps my head on straight and helps me block out the noise and reminds me of what's important at the end of the day. So I've just been so grateful, especially someone that's been through it and made it all the way. Did so well, and so he's been the best supporter. Yeah.
Do you think Dancing with the Stars has helped you come into your own more, or help you kind of transition from being a child star to? Because you're 24, right?
I'm 24. Yeah. Yeah. In a lot of ways, it has. I think I've just been able to explore more parts of myself that I haven't really had the opportunity to, and I think as well, I get to just be more parts of myself. I think so much of myself has to kind of be checked at the door when I take on a specific role, because I'm telling someone else's story, not mine. And so it's been a challenge of trusting the process and trusting myself and learning how to be vulnerable. And it's been amazing. Brandon's been very helpful with that as well. And every day I learn something new, and it's just been an incredible journey.
Anything that surprised you about your experience at Dancing with the Stars so far?
What surprised me? I mean, I think it's a lame answer, but the workload. I mean, it's so intense, and I don't think that there's any way to kind of get a gauge for that going into it. You get thrown in, and then you are working every single day. We have no days off. It's even when you're not in the studio, you're still thinking about the choreography. Or now I think in recent years, even being online and social media, that's such an integral part of it now, because fans want to connect with you and they want to know more about you, and that's part of the process, making yourself known in a different way that people haven't really gotten to know you in the past. So that's been, I think, the biggest thing that I didn't realize what a demand it would be. It's literally all I ever think about. But I love it. I mean, it's like a boot camp, and you get to fully immerse yourself in something, which I think is such a unique opportunity. Hardly do you ever get to just dive headfirst into something and just make it your everything for a couple months, and come out a different person, a better person, and so I've just been embracing every part of it.
Yeah. And last question for this, favorite memory so far?
Oh. There's been so many.
There's been a lot of really good ones.
Favorite? Ooh.
I think I'm gonna choose probably the premiere. I know this is such a cop-out.
Really?
But the premiere, yes, because you work for weeks before you premiere. But that's the most time that we have to rehearse. And it's just so pent up. There's so much anxiety and pressure. For you to be able to go out and execute something that you've spent so much time in, it is the most rewarding thing. So for me, I think the premiere would probably be not the highlight of the season, because I think it's only gotten better from there. But a memory that's just so distinct to me is it's so new and it's fresh, and you're not jaded towards anything, including the process. And so I think that for me would probably be something that's the most innocent.
Yeah.
I
love that. And I would agree. I mean, that's very true. I think that was, the least in my head I was.
Exactly.
And so that was such a high, and I think that's a feeling that I chase. And kind of as a North Star, I think, of trying to get back to that, just pure bliss, the purest version of it. It's hard. It's hard, the further you get into the competition, every day everyone's asking you, do you feel the pressure? I'm well, now I do.
More than I did before. Exactly.
First question I asked you, do you feel the pressure at the top?
No, but that's part of it, and I get that. And that's part of it. And so, but I think it is it's nice to look back at that, because I think that was
it's innocent.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to play Dance Partners Uncensored.
Yay!
Yay!
I love
Uncensored.
Uncensored.
Don't say that to me.
I need
Oh,
unhinged.
yeah, no, actually, we need to filter this guy.
We need to keep media training. Okay, first question. Who is the better driver?
It's not even close. Can I turn it around now? That's a waste of time.
He's gonna say this.
And you're gonna say, I 1000% agree with that.
Brandon sometimes, but I drive way more.
I agree.
Okay.
No argument.
Why do you the distance? Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's driving.
I'm a
Okay.
commuter.
Who comes up with the best TikTok ideas?
Okay, yeah, wait for me, Brandon.
Okay, yeah, come on.
All right, flip it over. Okay.
I do.
If I wasn't on the show, I would not exist on the internet.
I mean, that's kind of the both of us. We both
Fair.
struggle. But you know, I allot time to like study the TikTok, study the Instagram,
Could not
like
be me.
look at what everybody's doing. What are the trends? What are the sounds that everyone's using? And then I come in with ideas.
That's a lot
I
of
do
work.
none of
I
it.
have a folder.
She
I
does.
have a
She literally has a
folder of
folder.
ideas.
She'll come in and say,
constantly.
okay, these are the things that we got to do at the end of the rehearsal,
Yeah.
and blah blah blah, and you're gonna. And I said, okay.
Who can cook better?
Oh, don't play with me.
You know what? I've never even tried cooking for you.
Then he wins by default.
While she's writing, I'll tell a story. People used to confuse me with Gordon Ramsay's, and I have no idea why.
Brandon.
But I would cook the
Why
meals,
are
and they would
you
say, "Is that Gordon?" I'd say, "No, that's Brandon."
Right
Wow,
now.
you're
that's
so
the end of that.
humble.
I don't know what else you want me to say. You hot pockets, top ramen, mac and cheese. You got it from me.
Who's on their phone more?
I think it depends what sports season it is. But I'm gonna go
Baseball's
ahead
over,
and say
so now we
now
have
that
our life
baseball's
back.
over, it's me.
I'm
Or-
living in the
but-
moment. I'm present.
That actually, no, but honestly, in all
That's
fairness,
true.
it is true.
Who is most likely to be late?
Oh,
Oh, okay,
okay,
fair.
fair enough.
Stuck in traffic.
Who has the better taste in music?
I will say before I answer this, they're both high level. I will
Yeah,
say
they
that.
are.
Okay.
I have to give the edge here, though. I know.
It's a tie. It's a tie.
And I'm gonna say one reason why.
Okay, tell me.
Why?
I think if we went genre for genre, it would be equal. I think when we get to more of the niche genres, though, as a country person, I grew up in the country, so I feel like I'm gonna have to edge you out on the country music.
With like
solely.
what niche
Country
sub
music, like
country
southern
category?
country music, like
truck
Kentucky,
country,
like
mud
truck
country, boot country, like these are the subcategories.
Not line dancing country, backwoods
knows I like to line
Kentucky
dance.
country.
So you're just saying that you
Just in that niche, and then I think everywhere else we're equal. But just in that niche, I think I pull
He's a
ahead in
country
the
boy.
polls. In the
Okay,
polls, I would
so
pull ahead.
who has the better country music? Brandon. But
But then we're 50s on everything else.
okay,